Okay, ready.
Free Admission presents the Royal Ramble with Mikey O'Shea and your co-host Azreal.
What could go wrong with letting a deranged madman buy firearms at the local Walmart? Obviously nothing.
And no, this presentation has not been brought to you by Walmart.
We're sponsored by the NRA, however.
I did buy this shirt from Walmart about 2 years ago. Anyways, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Royal Ramble. I am Mikey O'Shea, and here we have Azreal as my co-host. Anything to say with that?
You'll take my firearm from my cold, dead hands, liberals. My cold, dead hands. I am a good guy with a firearm. Children need guns. Teachers need guns. What could go wrong with someone having a gun? Oh, Jesus Christ. I took classes in this.
I don't get paid enough for this shit. Anyways, so some topics I like to talk about when it comes to professional wrestling. A few topics I like to talk about is, in the mainstream world, Impact Wrestling that happened this past Thursday. Something brutally happened that made me cringe. As you know, accidents can happen in wrestling. Well, during a match between Sami Callihan and Eddie Edwards, I should say after, because Eddie Edwards got the victory, Sami Callihan had to be a sore loser and ambush him after the match. So, Sami Callihan, I know, yeah, this guy's holding his eye because of what I'm about to talk about. Sami Callihan, oh yeah, I'm sorry, before I go on with that, I like to, before we talk about this topic, this presentation has been brought to you by T No Evil. Live, die, live. Just make sure you're wearing a t-shirt. Anyways, Sami Callihan and Eddie Edwards. Sami Callihan attacks Eddie Edwards after the match. He proceeds to bring a baseball bat and a chair. Now, when he brings the chair inside, it was kind of awkward at first because he kind of placed the chair on Eddie Edwards as a motion to say, here, hold on to the chair. Because, you know, wrestling's real. So he grabs the baseball bat, and he looks like he was going to hit the chair that would also damage Eddie Edwards. But while he did hit the chair, the bat also rebounded, and I'm going to duck right here so you can see what happens. The bat rebounds, knocks Eddie Edwards in the left eye.
Oh.
Now, Impact Wrestling is taped. It's never live, but at the moment at least. So I don't know how long this was, but then recently we saw a TMZ video showing Eddie Edwards after the events of the eye poke of doom. And he seems to be doing a lot better. He's just got a nice little wrinkle on his eye. So Eddie Edwards, wishing you a fast recovery and hope you come back soon to Impact Wrestling.
Only Eddie Edwards had a gun. Sami Callihan wouldn't have gotten involved with him. Because that solves all the problems. More guns.
You see what happens when you let a guy come to your house and play Call of Duty for once?
I don't even know Call of Duty. I'm a draft dodger. I ain't never been to no war. But I've got these guns, though, because I'm a big, strong man.
Anyways,
we've never had an accident in the ring between you and I will have you know. Everything I've ever done to you was very deliberate and intentional.
Wait, you tried to do a slingshot to me, and you couldn't lift my ass up.
You're big and heavy. You are a 300-pound man. And it happened.
But it was good for
slowly.
It was good for what it was.
Slowly into the cage.
Nevertheless, Monday Night Raw, something I like to talk about.
Yes.
In her third week, no, actually her second week being on Raw, Ronda Rousey, and they decided to play off a storyline between her and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon at WrestleMania, which I like. But I don't know very much about Ronda Rousey's wrestling ability in the ring yet. She did train with Brian Kendrick's school over at Santino Brothers. Shout out to Santino Brothers and Brian Kendrick.
I like Brian Kendrick.
Ronda Rousey still needs to come out of her shell when it comes to cutting promos, because one perfect example happened that night. So Ronda decided to talk about to Stephanie that my contract states I can pick anyone I wrestle at WrestleMania, right? And Stephanie McMahon replies saying, yes. Oh, hold on, everybody. Let's go ahead and put the drum roll on so she can announce who she's going to face. And before the drum roll even happens, Ronda just goes quietly on the mic, you. And then the drum roll turns on after she says that.
Your lady impersonation is highly erotic. Do that again.
No.
Do it again. Do the lady voice for me.
I'm
Come
good.
on, I liked it.
I'm God. You got guns and you're upset.
I am pretty crazy.
Yeah, you're pretty.
Ronda Rousey showed what that mouth do, and it was not very much.
So yeah.
Not much.
Let's see what she can do in the ring when the match actually happens. But for right now, you got to work on that mic skills, Ronda, because you sound like a shy little girl, which I know you're not. I know you could break my arm in nanoseconds. But yeah, when it comes to storytelling, we got to get that worked on. Anyways.
She's for looking at, not for talking to, like all women. Yes. Back into your trailer park and make me something delicious.
Jesus Christ.
Do you disagree?
What?
Do you disagree? Should women be more empowered in wrestling?
Don't do
such?
all this. I don't understand what you're doing.
The
producer.
views of Azreal are Azreal's alone and do not reflect the views of Free Admission, Orange County Championship Wrestling, or the Royal Ramble.
Well, of course my views are my own. Nobody's piping information into my ear, by howdy. What?
Thank you, Producer Jay.
Craft Brew Tours. Come get drunk at Craft Brew Tours.
Oh, yes.
They apparently drive you around and you get liquor. That sounds amazing.
You know what goes good with wrestling? Beer. And what better way to go on a tour, going to every bar you can think of, and have beer than riding on a bus with a designated driver? You want to go to multiple bars, like that one movie, End of the World? Well, then just contact Camp Brew Tours to schedule your appointment with a bus trip to multiple beers and get drunk. Yeah, we're trying to get this worked on, guys. We got 2 sponsors. We're going to try and get more.
I get drunk. I call people from the internet.
Hopefully we get a strip joint later on in life. Now, on to indie wrestling. Not that much indie wrestling going on this coming weekend, but we do have some exciting shows. One in particular will be this Thursday, because Bar Wrestling, after 2 weeks, is coming back for a show in March. I was kind of shocked about this, but you know what? It's now March because the last show was in February, so they're trying to get this done and over with before they go on and do important things at the end of the month because of WrestleMania weekend. So yeah, Bar Wrestling will be here this Thursday. Do we have a picture, sir?
Will Craft Brew Tours take me to Bar Wrestling? They're at a bar. Will they drive me there where I can get drunk at this establishment?
It would be pretty far for the bus to drive, so you probably have to pay them a lot of money to take you to that bar.
Well, I know that the Brew Tours includes San Pedro and various places in Los Angeles as well as Oceanside. So
what about Baldwin
there you
Park?
go.
Baldwin Park is not out of the question. However, if I'm not mistaken, the Brew Tours actually goes to breweries rather than just random bars.
Oh, breweries. Anyways, it's a work in progress.
Do you enjoy a fine IPA from time to time, O'Shea? Are you a drunkard? You look like a drunk. With your McIrish beard. How drunk are you right now, Patty McIrish?
You're freaking. You're creeping me out. I'm not surprised. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not drunk. Where's the Bar Wrestling flyer? Do you have it?
I have a pint of Guinness in me right now.
Engineer with the Bar Wrestling. This is not the Bar Wrestling flyer. I think that's...
Those are a lot of matches. My God, so much is happening at Bar Wrestling.
What is it called? What does it say? Evening... What?
There's some information on the Craft Brew Tours.
Okay,
Awesome.
There we go. Yeah. We're still stuck with the Craft Brew Tours flyer.
So who's on this this card for Bar Wrestling, Mikey O'Shea?
Crap. Hold on. Let me get my phone out because
What is your past
Joey
experience?
Ryan's usually at Bar Wrestling.
Joey Ryan will always be at Bar Wrestling because Joey Ryan is I don't know how much involved, but he is the one that actually had the idea of Bar Wrestling. So what better way to be part of the show than being the mastermind of it all? Kevin Cross from Las Vegas will be in it. Tara Valkyrie, she'll be in it. We also have Eric Watts, Tyler Bateman, Brian Cage, Dolph Ziggler's brother. I don't remember his name. I think we also got LAX. LAX from TNA will actually be part of Bar Wrestling. So yeah, Tickets on there will be $20 pre-sales and $30 at the door. So, yes. Now, after that, we have another show going on this Friday, which Mikey O'Shea will be on. Back to MPW's Friday Fight Nights. Mikey O'Shea will be taking on the new National Heavyweight Champion, Danny Devine. And the last time me and Danny Devine were in that ring, I beat his ass.
And I know you mean it because you said a semi-swear. That is intensity that you just can't buy. By the way, I wrote a promo for Roman Reigns that would set the internet on fire. Blah, 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 de, blah, blah, Brock Lesnar. Blah, de, blah, 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 the guy, blah, de, blah, bitch. Oh my God, I swear! Oh my God, he's so intense! That's how you talk.
MPW this Friday.
Yeah.
General admission's $10, $5 for kids. And yes, we also got the MPW Heavyweight Champion Ray Rosas taking on one of the good buddies, Dr. Phil Good. One of John De La Hoya's favorite wrestlers of all time. Then, Saturday, we have EWF. And this is going to be a very important EWF show because after 11 years,
11 years.
11 years, a certain wrestler will be making his return in action, in that ring, in a tag match. You got Freddie Bravo, the EWF Heavyweight Champion, with his manager. How you pronounce this?
Something Hispanic. Look, Chucho
Chuco.
El Siqueirayo.
The guy that walks out there and watches
Esquerdo.
matches. And they're going to be in a tag match taking on the EWF American Champion, Dickie Mayer. And making his return after 11 years. Very important now. Jesse Hernandez. Holy shit! The owner of EWF is going to be in a match after 11 years. And Freddie Bravo has been talking a lot of massive on Facebook of what he's going to do to him when he gets in that ring. So,
There is nothing worse when the owner of a company gets in the ring as a combatant. They are terrible people using their positions of authority to put themselves on the top of the card. And those people are terrible.
Well, let's move on.
And sometimes those people are tag team champions.
Mr. California, we looking at you. Anyways, you're in the
Yeah.
San Bernardino area on Saturday. Tickets are only $10 for adults and $5 for kids. So be sure to check out that show. Other than that,
You should have backpedaled out of that real quick. Trying to not get off the card, huh, Shay? Trying to not get yourself fired.
yeah. Other than that, the last set of tapings for Lucha Underground will also be taking place in Los Angeles. I don't know how you get tickets. I think it's
They're sold.
they're sold out anyways.
Give $1,000 to Sean
And
Scoville.
if you're that much of a cheapskate and you still want to watch live wrestling and you can drive 100 miles, go to Oxnard and watch the newest tapings of Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Championship Wrestling from Hollywood has been having a lot of big names lately, considering the fact they're now aligned once again with the NWA. So feel free to go and support Championship Wrestling from Hollywood if you're down for some free admission wrestling.
That's at the Ocean Park Pavilion.
Wink, wink. And-
At the Ocean Park Pavilion, and you might see Mikey O'Shea.
No, you won't.
You maybe outside hawking your wares desperately. I don't know.
Nah. They know where to find me.
You are very big.
And, oh yeah, Sunday, WWE will be having their pay-per-view, Fastlane, with the main events being a fatal five-way match for the WWE title to determine who will take on Shinsuke Nakamura at WrestleMania. AJ Styles, the current champion, John Cena, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and, who's the guy that looks like Big Duke?
Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin, yes, with long hair. So, yes, WWE Fastlane will also be this Sunday. If you got the network, feel free to sit down and enjoy yourself a nice Sunday of pay-per-view wrestling. Yes.
Let's go to the comments real quick. So Mike Garula said hello, Mikey and Daniel.
Hi, Mike
I know
Garula.
who Daniel is, but I don't know Azreal. But
Very formal, Mike is.
and then Jennifer Riley said, "Oh, was that De La Hoya just heard?"
It was Jonathan Malice, Jen.
And then
Jen, that's
what I was thinking. And then Malcor says, "You will lose to Daddy Divine, obviously, Mikey."
Malcor
my
can type.
God.
He can't talk, but he can typity type, Mr. Malcor.
Malcor, who just made his debut at OCCW not too long ago at the Battle Royal and
Malcor's
lost.
your typical Facebook, internet, typity type warrior. You can't talk. You can't be here. Boxing Mikey O'Shea. You got to write at him on the internet.
Malcor, we faced each other this 2 weeks ago at MPW, and he decided to beat me via he decided to lose via disqualification when I had the when I had him beat. Let's just say that.
What a jerk.
So he's with a stable right now. It's with Jimmy Mayhem, Duke Bennett himself, and their captain, I would say, and the current MPW national champion, Danny Devine. I'm taking on your daddy this Friday. I'm going to beat your daddy's ass very badly and finally become the national champion, I should say. God damn it, Scott Steiner. If you get in my way, Malcor, if any of your butt buddies happen to get in my way as well, I promise you, I'm not going to get beat down by a stable and let you get away with it, because I'll bring some of my boys, and you will pay dearly.
I've been called daddy many times, but not by no kids. You know what I'm saying? Azreal denies all culpabilities.
Brian Chansey says hello.
Brian Chansey is the reigning #1 fan of Orange County Championship Wrestling. Feel free to say Orange County Championship Wrestling here on the air. I will not kill your mic.
Hi, Brian!
Arlene Montagna said my two favorites.
Oh, good. We have fans.
Is this on YouTube?
I have fans.
We have both YouTube and now I'm at Facebook. And
Wow, we're getting comments on YouTube. That's...
Chaz Herrera says hello.
Hey,
Chaz!
Chaz! Good to see you, buddy.
Hated enemy, noted foe.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing you this Friday at MPW.
Think you're smarter than me, Herrera? With your constant big words on the
Herrera
words
and
with
his
friends?
partner, Mr. Finch, a former OCCW tag team, the first ever, actually, OCCW tag team champions.
I don't know why, but anytime Heidi types anything, it's all like crazy, scary, weird.
It looks like
does that,
something
yeah.
from the Matrix.
I don't even. Heidi's a computer hacker. I don't know how computers work so
Anything
good.
that can get me large amounts of alcohol makes me happy.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Craft Brew Tours, Heidi. Climb aboard the Craft Brew Tour.
since we're starting to talk about OCCW, allow us to talk about our upcoming show this coming, well, not this Saturday, but March 24th on a Saturday. Westminster...
555. That's the
555,
Bushido Cup.
American Legion Hall. It is called the Bushido Cup. And the reason why we call it the Bushido Cup is because that show is going to be crowned a new champion that we will have at OCCW. The Legion Heavyweight Championship. Well, I wouldn't say heavyweight because even cruiserweights can win the title if they want to. But yeah, we're going to make it an 8-man tournament. It's kind of like King of the Ring, if you will. So we already have 8 contestants. Not to toot my own horn, but I will be in that tournament. And also, one of our newest students, Drew Masters, will also be in the tournament. Drew Masters has been trying to prove himself in OCCW since he made his debut last October. And yes, there's been some critics out there about the way he tries to wrestle and the way he tries to win matches. But hey, everyone starts very shitty in the beginning of their career. We all don't do 5-star matches. But the fact of the matter is, he's got more balls than most of you critics out there like to talk crap about the way he wrestles. Anyways, he will be in that tournament.
Drew Masters has been a pupil of yours for some time. At the OCCW Training Academy, Mikey O'Shea helps people, encourages them, and it makes me sick. You need to throw some of these people out. I come back from traveling to Las Vegas, San Diego, and I come, and there's a bunch of 15-year-old cosplayers running around in the ring trying to be #1 contender in my battle royal, and you sicken me, O'Shea. I'm gonna hurt some of these kids real bad in the future if you're not on top of it.
Anyways, we have also Freddie Flores, the current OCCW Tag Team Champion in the tournament as well. Freddie Flores has been wanting to not only prove himself as a Tag Team Champion, but also prove himself as a singles competitor, and what better way to prove it when he takes on his own Tag Team partner in that first round. It's just one match. Alexander Vega, who is also OCCW Tag Team Champion. Yes, those two will also be in the tournament for the Bushido Cup. Then, the next 4 contestants, we have Max Ammo. Max Ammo has been making himself known with the stable of Othello. And what's that manager's name?
Michael Primrose.
Primrose, okay. And
Max Ammo will have you know that he's been stronger than you since 72, and he can deadlift a Volkswagen. and there will be other people contesting in this. Rudy Rogers.
Hold on, we got a comment. Yes, engineer.
I'm going to pop this out so maybe you guys can see it.
Question,
Engineer S.
Complaint.
What's it say?
I can't read that far. Not by any stretch of the
Can't zoom this
imagination.
shit? Let's say where is it?
Okay, Malcor says, bring all of them, then. I will destroy you and your peasant friends. Bring Azreal to I'll show you a real
Show you a real what?
troll.
Troll? Dude, you got Malcor calling you out, bro.
Oh, I'm sure you are. I'm sure. I am
This behind
terrified.
you?
Terrified.
You can't bystand that guy. That's a huge bitch.
Myself. I could probably think of something else to do with most of these people. People want to cosplay in the wrestling and wear the funny outfit with no fighting background to speak of. I am a killing machine, O'Shea. And if you do not have Drew Masters ready for this tournament, after your match, win, lose, or draw, I'm going to snap him like a twig.
Don't you have something more important you gotta do
I
that
can
day?
make time. I will make time for the young people.
Right.
Azreal loves the young people.
So yeah, trying to get back on topic, we also have Rudy Rogers, who just recently lost his OCCW Heavyweight Championship,
Gloriously.
and unfortunately failed to win the Battle Royal to determine the #1 contender.
And who won that Battle Royal? I put in work that day. I worked. I sweated. I toiled like I toiled in the fields. You know, back in the day, you know, wha-cha, wha-cha. And I was so overcome with a humor and a sweatiness. I toiled, and I was victorious after a night's combat. Or I came in at the very end, having not earned anything, and watched Rudy get hoisted over the top rope by the mighty Othello.
So, in addition to this 8-man tournament, if I understand correctly, there is an Orange County Championship Wrestling heavyweight title match.
There's also Vintage Dragon. Hold on. We have not mentioned even a single time the fact that Vintage Dragon will be on this card.
Vintage Dragon, a SoCal veteran here in professional wrestling, will also be making his return in the tournament to try and become the champion as well.
You know Vintage Dragon well, correct?
I did, because
Was he ever brand new Dragon?
I don't know. Kind of like the Young Bucks. Maybe eventually when they reach their 40s, they'll be called the Old Bucks. I don't know. He'll be, he'll be. Our last contestants in the tournament will also be B.A.
B.A. Howard.
B.A. Howard.
B.A. Marcus Frey.
B.A. Marcus Frey.
And he's a complicated man.
Now,
Nobody seems to understand him but his woman. Just talking about B.A. B.A.'s a bad
Hush your mouth.
mother. Shut your... I'm just talking about B.A., Malice.
Well, you go on.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He stops the world with just one hand.
But not only that, we also have...
He's never seen the show, you crack ass.
I don't. We also have a heavyweight title match.
We do.
And we got the challenger right here, but it seems like we have an open mic. We need a special guest to possibly come and join us. So, ladies and gentlemen, because this is the reason why I'm sitting in the middle, because I'm trying to keep these guys away from each other, let me introduce to you the new OCCW heavyweight champion, Othello. Othello, come on in, my boy.
Oh, Jesus.
Irish.
Oh.
Champ in the building.
Jesus Christ.
So big.
Othello, welcome to the Royal Ramble.
Wait, before you sit down, Othello, I'd like to get a shot. Mikey O'Shea is a very large man. Mikey, would you please stand up?
He's not that big. Oh.
I just cracked my kneecaps.
Look at the size differential there. Danny.
Hold on.
See, my face still shows. He's got half a head. He's a 95% fully drawn animated character. You see?
I stand on the shoulders of giants, and I myself loom large in this kumite. Yeah.
All right.
Me and you.
Everyone have a seat.
All night long.
Everyone have a seat.
We shall overcome.
I feel like I'm at church. Gentlemen, please be seated now.
You know, Conor McGregor might be notorious, but I am glorious. McGregor picks one of the wee little ones. I found the biggest one I can find for my trial of metal, my kumite, my test of Bushido fighting spirit. I know karate, Othello. So much karate.
And hopefully one day you'll get that Burger King sponsor.
I have trained at the Y. I have taken the introductory course at several Taekwondo's academies in Orange County area. You are prepared to enter the fist.
So how's the sparring with the 14-year-old girl going?
She's very little and doesn't understand how martial art works.
Well,
She threw me wrongly. I was improperly thrown.
Well, rumor has it the 10-year-old boy has your number too.
They're very little. Martial arts is about turning your opponent's size and strength against them, Othello. And when they are too small, it's like when Rudy beat me. He was too little for martial art to work against Rudy. But you, sir, you are in so much trouble with your 7 feet, 300 pounds. Good Lord, how much do you bench press, by the by?
A lot more than you do.
I'm gonna... You know what? I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I know what I'm doing.
He probably bench pressed at least 5 Rudies.
On his motorcycle, most likely.
Othello, you've been a champion for about 3 months now. Is that right? About 3 months?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 months. Now you haven't really had a championship match as the champion. You know, your other championship matches were against Rudy, and well, with Rudy being the title holder. What kind of weight does that belt have on you? Do you carry into the ring, especially against the match, someone as unpredictable as Azreal?
Here, I'm there, I'm all over the place. You
They
can't.
don't carry no weight. Don't carry no weight. Like I said, the results always gonna be the same. I walk in the champ, I walk out the champ, no matter who I'm facing.
People ask why the white man clings to his gun control. Have you seen the size of this man? I need the Second Amendment. I'm trying to walk out of here alive tonight.
Yeah, it has no weight. As hard as I work to get this right here, ain't nobody taking this from me. And if they do, it's over my dead body.
Out of my cold dead hands.
Azreal, what can you share with us? What do you plan to bring to this match that Rudy didn't to take that belt from him?
Grown man size and strength. You've never felt an OCCW contender quite like me, Othello, with these big arms. I can bench press, 2 plates, baby. Yes, 1 on each side. Glorious, just glorious.
I mean, do you even realize why you even in the match? It's not like you even want it. You were just an alternative. I just got tired of playing midget wrestling.
It is finally time for a white man to get an opportunity in Orange County. I am tired of us being held down. I am tired of being the downtrodden and the oppressed.
Although, let's get politically correct. I believe they're called micro.
Little people is little people.
Yeah, but like call them midgets, like calling a gay person something offensive. So yeah, we're just gonna, But I think midget is a little over the edge. But then again, you're a heel. So never mind. What am I saying? I'm just the only good guy here.
You know what? I challenge you to
You
the
guys are like 2
ritual
guys talking on Xbox to each other.
I got a question. Where's my Pepsi at?
Oh, I got the last one. Sorry.
You have a separate but equal Pepsi waiting for you in the other room, Othello.
Which, by the way, Pepsi, we're looking at you for a new sponsor in case you're interested. If we could buy your crap for $1 at 99-cent store, I don't think it would be hard for us to get sponsored by you.
We're kind of the same size sitting down, Othello. You don't look so big and impressive now,
Oh, that's
do
because y'all gave me the smallest. Y'all gave me the smallest chair.
Oh wait, no! You are a bad friend.
Way to tell the truth,
Embarrass
Mikey.
me.
Way to tell the truth.
Now I'm tiny. I hate you. This is why I hate you. Othello, I challenge you to ritual combat.
yes.
March 24th. You will be stripped of the Black Panther powers, and I will come through. I will be the new king of Wakanda. I will teach you to Africa. Where is your lion pelt? Where are your, feathers and spears and such? You do not know how to play a stereotype character like
You
O'Shea
are not
here.
Michael B. Jordan, Warmonger. You are nowhere near that guy's level.
I have trained.
They got the
He
same
was
haircut.
great.
Little marks. Put the little marks.
The reason why he beat Black Panther was because an alternate version of himself was Creed. He knows how to fight.
Okay. I see how this is going. I see how you are, Patty McIrish. If anyone knows how to play the stereotype, it's Shami O'Houlihan, Mikey O'Shea. Oikakoi.
Othello,
I like to
this
cut
question here. How do you plan to deal with outside interference from Azreal's compatriots?
It don't make a difference. I mean, you can have 10 guys having his back. That's still not going to be enough to take this belt away from me. So if they want to stick their nose in my business, they just going to get put down by the best. It's as simple as that.
He does got divine intervention.
Okay.
I don't need anybody. Azrael stands on his own merits. I won that battle royal very fairly and very, very squarely.
Azreal, the question to you: how do you plan on dealing with the family Primrose, who hangs out in Othello's corner?
Well, Max Ammo's probably in bed about 9:30. He's an elderly gentleman. As long as the main event goes on after 10, I think I'll be fine.
Once again, that is March 24th in Westminster, California at the American Legion Post 555.
We will bring a flyer next Tuesday to put it in the background.
We have the Bushido Cup.
We have the comment section in the background. I can't even read what they're saying.
I understand, by the way, the fine art of Bushido. I have trained in the samurai arts for many years, Othello. And I thank you, priest, to show me respect in ring. And we will do very much Japanese style and throw streamers in the ring for my big match.
Hey, you can do all the joking you want to, but after I'm done with you on the 24th, you're going to be training in physical therapy.
You know what, Gazira? I do not fear Gazira. You will not ruin Tokyo on March 24th.
So we got some comments. Freddie Flores says, "Wait, what? I never agreed to that." Jose Ambrosio says, "Talk about Vega."
Hey, Fred Flores and Vega, I'm just a messenger. You guys are in the tournaments. Just give you guys a heads up.
I don't know if they're gonna face each other. Who knows? Who knows?
And Amanda Nicole said his head was cut off. That's what.
Hey, Amanda! Shout out to Amanda and Superhero. What was it called again?
Super Awesome Showdown.
Awesome Showdown.
That's a show down in San Diego. It's a very unique approach to pro wrestling. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. Checking that out. They have it's
Shout
really
out to Helga and her wonderful unibrow.
it's Hilda and the unibrow,
Hilda.
and to Dynamo, and to Batwing. Or I forgot what the kid's name is. The guy with the mask.
I wasn't there.
Anyway,
Hilda likes me quite a lot, by the way. She has only left my Snapchat message on scene for about 6 weeks now. She's gonna get right back to me. Hello, Amanda.
once again, we'd like to invite the cast of Super Awesome Showdown to come on to the Royal Ramble and talk about the uniqueness of their show, as well as the upcoming dates thereof. But back to this title match between Othello and Azreal here.
I got a question.
Sure.
Othello, since you've became the OCCW heavyweight champion, what else have you been doing in wrestling besides OCCW now? Now that you're the champion and you have a better resume under your belt because being the OCCW champion. Anything else going on?
I've done some stuff with DCW.
DCW, yeah, that's right.
I'm going to be doing some stuff with Lucha Extreme in about a week or so.
Lucha Extreme, another television show over in Fresno area.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's right. You just wear yourself right out. You just work and work and
Oh, you
work.
ain't understanding.
And I'm going to supervise all of these matches.
You ain't
you're having.
understanding, my man. I'm a machine.
Now, Azreal, before you have your match against this gentleman right here, do you have any matches coming up before then?
March 22nd for Hybrid Pro Wrestling, I believe.
Ah, the Sesh. I love those shows. Gotta get back on those myself. Is it gonna be a cage match?
If you want. We'll put you in whatever you want.
No. Are you gonna be in a cage match?
No, guys, no. That sounds terrifying.
Because they recently did a cage match show not long ago, right?
Yes.
We also got to get a flyer of that to put in the background for the next
March
show.
31st, with my newly won OCCW championship, I will be taking it to Kushstock. Well, I will probably pawn it off.
Now we're getting
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on that
wishful
there,
thinking.
Dan.
That's all that is. Wishful thinking.
You know, this guy thinks he's Tito Escondido at FCW.
I offered that man my finest brick, and he said no to giving me that championship belt.
I thought he said yes.
No.
I saw in the
he
comment
felt-
section. He's like,
He kept asking for more stuff and
Oh.
more stuff and more stuff.
Azreal, where do you plan on taking the title? If you do defeat our man Othello here, what heights are you planning to take that title belt?
I am taking the OCCW title not only to Orange County, but every county. I will spread like a plague of darkness throughout San Diego, Las Vegas, and everywhere else my car can reach without breaking down.
he should cash it in and go after the NWA heavyweight title.
Sounds fair. I can do that
Hey,
too.
if James Ellsworth can get a title shot, I'm sure you can, being the OCW
bigger than
heavyweight
him.
champion.
Yes.
Yes.
A belt does not make a man. A man must make a belt, Othello. You have to bring prestige and honor and Bushido to that title.
Well, consider this belt made, because it gets no better than this right here.
I can chop down even the mightiest of trees, even the biggest of tree, if you just chop it and chop it and chop it, chop it, chop it. Chop, 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 until it falls.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention one more thing about the upcoming event. We also have a special match in the beginning of the show, I think. And Voodoo Masters, a crowd favorite of SoCal Uncensored and OCCW crowd, will be taking on the return of 10 Bears. Now, this past November, they actually tagged up in a tag match, taking on the Felines, and unfortunately, they could not communicate very well. So, at the very end, it cost them not only the match, but their friendship. So, this coming show, March 24th, at the American Legion Hall Post 555, they will also duke it out one-on-one, 10 Bears versus Voodoo Masters. So, yes, do not worry, ladies and gentlemen, your favorites, Voodoo Masters, will be on the show.
Othello, where did you train to wrestle? We have the Orange County Championship Wrestling Academy, often captained by Mikey O'Shea here.
Oh, I've trained many moons ago, actually fighting out of Huntington Beach. Ultimate University.
UPW? Oh.
UPW.
Rick Bassman's deal, yes.
Yes.
Whatever happened to Rick Bassman?
He moved up north.
Yeah, from what I heard, yeah.
I came across him when he came down for a championship wrestling from Hollywood show. He, my God, he's such a small guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
like
very,
five-
very
he's
small.
like, I think he's small. He's like even shorter than Rudy.
Yeah, he might be
About-
shorter than Rudy.
About 5'2", maybe.
What does he do? Is he still trying to run?
he don't
I
have
think he's just
fun.
trying to live life.
Yeah, he's just living life, man. He's just doing a lot of traveling and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah,
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I remember the first time I ever met this cat was actually at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood as well. He came in to help out this tag team back in the day.
Fresh to death.
Fresh to death.
Yeah.
Joshua Blaze and Joshua Rose
And Leo Blaze.
Leo Blaze.
Yeah.
Also future stars that unfortunately they eventually no longer. Yeah, go ahead.
Funny story. My first practice match, the first time I ever, Josh Rose, took about 6 minutes. I thought I was going to die. But then I was victorious, by the way. I won that one fair and square, Rose, wherever you are.
I think you
Probably prison.
I think I think you're confusing that with your twin brother Danny O'Shea.
No.
Yeah, that
No,
guy was
pretty
supposed,
sure.
that guy was supposed to tag up with me in 2011, but unfortunately he disappeared all of a sudden. And
I realized that I hated you.
what's the comment we got?
Lex Icon thinks you guys said prosciutto cup, not Bushido cup.
Hey, Lex Icon! Shout out to Lex Icon for
Lex
being
Icon, very hungry for the cheese, I imagine.
being
As a white man, I enjoy cheese and wine.
We already did.
Again.
Oh, once again, ladies and gentlemen, this presentation has been brought to you by Tease No Evil. Live, die, live. Just make sure you wear a t-shirt.
As
Make
a
sure-
vampire, I have lived, I have died, and I have lived again, and I know about t-shirts.
You can check out T No Evil at T No Evil. That's TEE noevil.com, or you can check him out on Instagram at T No Evil. That's
Now, engineer, that's
TEE.
not my fault. This will say right there about the website.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
That's why I'm on the mic.
Moving on.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Get your brand new hashtag Othello shirt. We'll be on sale March 24th at the show.
Any merchandise?
I have vampire teeth. I have pictures of myself. I will send nudes to any Instagram account that you provide me. $5 cash in hand. Some of you have paid me not to do these things, and that is also appreciated. Thank you.
And also, you can get your very own Mikey O'Shea t-shirts, 8x10s, and Brawlin' Buddies at the show at March 24th.
Are you bringing that stupid plushie doll? I'm gonna make you
Absolutely.
eat one of those.
Those dolls are freaking awesome. Hashtag to Audio from Mexico, who made me those dolls.
They give the children nightmares, O'Shea.
No,
They
no,
look at
no.
you all grimacing like this, trying to sleep.
On the contrary, they actually stop the ghosts from haunting everybody that sleeps in their room with the doll in hand, watching over the place.
I see how you are.
You tell them, Mikey. You tell them.
They tell 'em.
That's right. So we do around here.
Nathella, what would you consider your greatest opponent or biggest match up until the 24th, which I will surely be your new answer? Don't laugh at me.
I think the
I am a
biggest-
serious contender.
I think
No,
that
seriously.
I think that the closest people that were close to your heights would be Eric Watts and Big
Yeah,
Duke.
me and Eric Watson, Big Duke, man. We did some things, man.
Win it right.
Yeah, me and Eric Watts. So I gotta say, Eric Watts, man. Me and him, we did some stuff, man. It was a pretty two physical matches.
Okay.
If I could interject for just a moment, Mikey O'Shea and Othello had probably the hardest hitting match I have ever seen, ringside. That was at Hard Times, was it? Hard Times?
Yeah, hard times. Yep.
Yeah. Would you care to go into that a little bit? I mean, that was one hell of a match, and you guys, you really blew the roof off the place.
Before I faced him that night, it's been like 4 years, so
In the making. Yep.
I totally forgot how hard this guy can hit.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he got the better of me that night and punched me straight in the heart for the win.
Hey, that's what I do. I told you, results always the same.
To quote Ice Cube's dad from Friday, you win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day. Unlike See No Evil, Live, Die, Live t-shirts. Yes.
You can die another day.
Yeah, but in my case, I win all the time.
Azrael is also hood. I am street. I have a black friend who appreciates me. Hello, Hopkins. God bless you. I have seen movies including Dead Presidents, Juice, Above the Rim.
Don't Be a Menace in South Central.
Yes, that. The ones where they all go to jail. Yeah.
Half Past Dead.
Boondocks. I've seen Boondocks. That's funny. That's about it though. I watched Black Panther for 2 hours. Where is Thor? Where is Iron Man? Where is anyone I care about in this movie?
They're actually going to be there next month.
They did not care about the big civil war happening in Wakanda.
Winter Soldier was there.
And did a lot of nothing, by the way.
He was recovering
He's just like, okay.
from his beatdown from Iron Man.
Let it handle themselves.
He got
I
his
suppose.
arm chopped off.
You don't want to fight no combat rhino. Are you bringing a combat rhino to this Kumite? You had best not. I will be bringing Freddie Hellmuth, most likely.
All I'll be bringing is this world title, which I'll be walking out with.
I have a lot more chances of walking out with Freddie Hellmuth than you do with that title. Yeah, I'm going to ride him like a combat rhino.
So once again, ladies and gentlemen, March 24th, OCCW Bushido Cup, Westminster, American Legion Hall Post 555 at Westminster, California. At any event, gentlemen, do you have any final words to talk about?
I have a lot of words. We've got at least 15 more minutes of this, boy. You know what? I'm going to put a whipping on you like my grandpappy put on your grandpappy many moons ago. I am going to get you. We are going to fight. We are going to bring the Bushido, the fighting spirit. Where are you going? Hey, no. Hey, don't you just not be here in between us. You are a bad friend. You are
Once again, the views. Hey,
I didn't mean nothing by it. Hey,
The-
you're a beautiful man.
No, we're good.
the views of Azreal are of Azrael's. The views stated by Azreal are Azrael's alone. They do not represent Orange County Championship Wrestling. Free admission. or the Royal Ramble?
I've dialed the 9 and the 1, and I've got the other one on standby. Don't you make another step this way.
I will say this. Do all the talking, all the joking you want to. Hey, get all that laughter out your system. Because after I'm done with you on the 24th, you're going to be shattered in the hospital.
Shattered.
Yeah, shattered.
Like those crystal-looking vampires from Twilight.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. He's going to be broken all over the place. I mean, the reality is the kid don't stand a chance. So
you know, I might not look like much, Othello, but I'm wiry. I tell you, I've got tendon
hey,
strength.
listen. You would listen. All you was just an alternative.
You know what? You might be big, you might be strong, you might be full of athleticism and be able to flip, but I'm Irish, by God, and we're coming into March.
Hey, well, that's good. That's good. That means you get to do a lot of drinking after you lose to me.
You know what? I might have more gumption than common sense to take on this fight.
We will be at American Legion Hall, which they will be serving alcohol to anyone 21 and over, in case you're interested.
And I know you'll be half lit. As the kids say, it will be 100. It will be, what else did people say? Lit 100, fam, totes my goats, cray, adorbs, crazy. At 5:55, I'm from the streets. I know how to dance. You know what I really think about you? Jesus. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, this is funny because listen, I just can't wait. Hey, I just can't wait to see the look on your face after I destroy you on the 24th. So, hey, get it all out.
I have a big smile on my face from ear to ear as the pride of Ireland's gonna take that belt and put it around my gorgeous waist. I'm gonna wear that belt and nothing but that belt, John.
Hey, you must
Malice.
be drunk right now.
I've, maybe had a fruit bruise.
Yeah, I know you sound like it. You sound like it.
A little bit. You don't tell me what to do.
You sound like it.
You know what? I think I'm going to be crazy when I actually say this, but Heidi, I freaking miss you right now.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Othello and wish him well. If you are interested, you can purchase tickets for Bushido Cup from any of the gentlemen you see before you, or at the Della O Training Center. That's at 8381 Catella Avenue, Unit J. That's in the city of Stanton.
And what are the pre-sale ticket sales?
The pre-sale are $15. The ticket price is $20 at the door, and you get a discount for any purchase over 5 tickets. Once again, you can purchase them from any of the gentlemen you see before you, any of the other wrestlers on the card, or at the Orange County Championship Wrestling Training School. That's at that's at 8381 Catella Avenue, Unit J. That's in Stanton, California, 90680. You can reach us via telephone at 714-527-1845.
You turn those food stamps into cash before you try to deal with Azreal. However, you put cash money in this hand for these tickets.
Make sure to buy the tickets at pre-sale because that way you can take that extra $5 and get one of those good old-fashioned meatball sandwiches at OCCW Bushido Cup.
I want to thank Othello for taking time out of his busy schedule to sit here and be insulted by Azreal here without losing control and wrecking our studio here.
Can't touch me until the 24th. I'm not touching you. I'm not.
Like I said, there's a time and a place for it. So with all the talking he's doing, that's just more he's going to have to back up. So
I'm ready.
It's going to be like one of those matches where, like, after too much trash talking on Xbox Live, the guy finally finds out where that douchebag lives and see what actually happens. All right, Othello, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And best wishes on March 24th, even though I don't think you need it.
You're supposed to be on my side. Look at us. We should be together. Me and you. Unity. Unity? Perhaps a divine intervention slot for my... No? David O'Shea.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Mikey O'Shea. Welcome to the Royal Ramble. Thank you for joining us tonight. We will see you next Tuesday.
Come back here, you.